Good morning everyone. This is Prasun Tiwari from St. Mary English Medium School. Today we are going to solve the chapter 7 from your exercise standard 10 maths, that is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry we have already studied in the little bit about in 9th standard and little bit in 8th standard. You had a basic idea about the coordinate geometry. When I am talking about the coordinate, first thing that comes in your mind, that is a quadrant. So let us start from there. If I draw a quadrant, so everyone is aware that we are having 4 different type of quadrant. That is first quadrant, second one, third and fourth. So these are the different type of quadrants which we are have. And if I plot one point over here, one here, and one is here. So these 4 points we are having, and I am giving it to name P1, P2 and P3, and the last one, that is P4. So we are having different points. Now if I ask, what is the address of this point? What is the address? Suppose if you want to locate, or if you want to tell me, or if you want to tell your friend that where this point is, how you will define and how you will tell that this point is at this particular place. Suppose if I ask, what is your address? So you will directly say me that is room number this, XYZ area and XY district and all. So that I will reach to your home directly. So similarly, we are having a address of this point P1, that is known as XY. That is known as X and Y. Now this X is what? X stands, X means the place where it is located on this axis. That can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and up to the n. When I am saying y-axis, so that is showing that where it is located on this line. So that is showing the y-axis. Similarly for this, we will be having minus x, y. Minus, why I am saying minus? Because this is on this side and on this side, x coordinate is minus. X coordinate is minus, so that's why it is minus x and plus y, because this is over here. So the point this will be like this, here it will be like that, and the point this will be like this one. So what will be the point over here? Their point will be minus x minus y. Why both minus? Because y is negative on this side, y dash, so this both will be negative, and over here this will be x minus y. So as you can say, if the point is in first quadrant, what we are having? We are having plus plus. If the point is in second quadrant, we are having minus plus. If the point is in third quadrant, we are having minus minus. If we are having fourth point, so we are having plus minus. So what we can conclude from that, if any point which is located in the first quadrant, both the coordinate will be plus. If point is located in second, both the coordinate will be minus and plus, minus minus and plus minus. So that is all about the coordinates and quadrants. Now let us talk about what we are going to learn from this chapter. Like I am talking about the coordinate geometry standard 10. This all we have studied in the past standards like 7th standard, 8th standard and 9th standard. What we are going to learn, or as all you know, that if I take 2 points, that is point 1 and point 2. You know what is the one thing that is fact? What is the one thing that is fact about these 2 points? That you can draw a straight line between these 2 points, or you can draw a straight line between any 2 points. If you are having only 2 points, you can draw a straight line between them. What I mean to say? I can draw like this. If I have another point over here, suppose that is P3, so I can draw it like this only. If I want to draw the line between P1 and P3. Now, if I want to consider, if I want to reach up to all 3 points P1, P2 and P3, it is not necessary that every time they should be in the same line. What does that mean? That means if we are having 3 points, so it is not necessary that all the 3 points are collinear. They might be some different place. They might be somewhere else. So this you should just remember that we can draw a straight line between 2 points. We can draw a straight line between 2 points. That will be useful into the next topic which we are going to take. So just remember this one. Now in 9th standard we had a question like plot this coordinate of this P1, P2, P3, P4. Now in 10th standard, first thing that is what we are going to talk. We are going to talk about the distance between 2 points. Suppose if I draw a coordinate like this and we are having one point P1 is over here and another point P2 which is over here. Okay, now this has a coordinate x1, y1 and this has a coordinate x2, y2. And I want to know what is the distance from here to here with the help of coordinate. That is what we are going to learn from this chapter, that how to find that. How to find the coordinate of two different points. We are just knowing their coordinate, just knowing their address, that where they are located right now. So first thing that is what we are going to know about, that is the first point which we are going to know, that is the distance formula. That is what we are going to learn. First point, that is the distance formula from this chapter. Second is what we are going to learn. Second, we are going to learn what will be the distance of any point. What will be the distance of any point if it is started from the origin. So the distance any point or any coordinate actually from origin. Distance of any coordinate from origin means one point is 0, 0 and another is x1, y1. Then what will be the distance? That is the second thing which we are going to learn in this chapter. Third thing, that is the section formula. That is the section formula. Like suppose if we are having this P1 and P2 and any point that is the point A, that is the point A, and if it is dividing this whole line segment P1 and P2, so what will be the ratio of these two? Or if we have a one ratio that this line is divided into 2:3 ratio, where will that point will be situated? Let me give you the one example. Suppose if we are having this line A and B, that is the line segment A and B. Suppose if we are having a coordinate x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Okay, now we are having one point P. We are having one point P which is over here, and this point P is dividing this line segment into a ratio. Suppose that ratio is m1, m2. Suppose that ratio is a m1 and m2. Then we have to find the coordinate of this. So suppose this is x and y. Suppose the coordinate of point P is x and y. So this is what called the section formula, which we are going to find in this chapter. How to find that and what is the formula of that we'll know. Fourth thing which we are going to find and we are going to learn, that is the midpoint formula. That is midpoint formula. Midpoint formula means what? Similarly, just think of that. Just forget about last what I have said. Now what I am saying, just remember. This is a line segment AB which has a coordinate x1, y1, x2, y2, and there is a point P. And there is a point P which is a midpoint of this AB. So what will be the ratio? Ratio will be 1:1. Ratio will be 1:1 instead of m1 is to m2. Now the ratio will be 1:1. So m1, m2 will be 1, and we'll take that and find the xy. So this is what called the midpoint theorem. That is what we are going to learn in this chapter. And the next one, using this, we are going to find out the area of the triangle. We are going to find out the area of the quadrilaterals. We are going to have the different type of sums like parallelogram, diagonal bisect each other or not, and if it is, then how to find the area of that. All the things which we are going to find out. Area of triangle, whether the points, whether the 3 points are collinear or not. If yes, then how to find that? If no, then why no? All the things, that is what we are going to find. That will be in the next session. That is our next session. That will be our question answer sessions, and from there we'll continue this chapter. Now we are going to see the distance formula and how we can use them and how we can find the value of the given distance. So first of all, that is the distance formula. Suppose if we are having a coordinate, and over here we are having a point A that has a coordinate x1, y1, and we are having a coordinate B that is x2, y2, and we want to find the distance between A and B. So the formula for that will be AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Using this, we are going to find the area, we are going to find the distance of two different points A and B. Let me give you one example of this. Suppose we are having a point suppose we are having a two coordinate, that is A and B. A is equal to 2, 3 and B is equal to 4 and 1. Let us find using the distance formula, what is the distance between them. So as you can see, the question's formula is this one. Using this, we can find the distance of this. So AB is equal to under root x2. So this is our x1, y1, x2, y2. So x2 minus x1. So this will be 2 minus 4 whole square plus this will be 3 minus 1. X2 minus x1. So that will be 4 minus 2 and this will be 1 minus 3 whole square. Now just make you clear one thing. If you are writing this one from this side or that side, that will not change your value. The reason is what? If it is in minus or plus, that is not going to change your value, because after that we are making them square. So when you square the positive number or the negative number, answer will be positive. But in the formula, write only this one. Okay, now is equal to under root 4 minus 2, as you can see, 2 square plus minus 2 square. So that you are going to get 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8, which is implies that 2 root 2. So the distance of A and B is what? 2 root 2, as you can say from this. So this is how we can use the formula, distance formula, and find the value of this. Similarly, you can find minus 5, 7, minus 1, 3, A, B, minus A, minus B. Differently you can take the numbers and you can find the value of the distance formula using this. Find the value of distance of any two different points using the distance formula. So this is all about the distance formula. Now let us move to the next point. Let us move to the next point, that is the distance of any point from the origin. Distance of any point from the origin. Distance of any point, second one now, to origin. Now in this case, A point will be always 0, 0 and B will be x1, y1, or you can say x and y, because we are having only one coordinate, so we can go with the x and y. And what is our distance formula? Distance formula is saying AB is equal to under root x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square. So that will give you x square plus y square. So the distance of any point from the origin will be always as x square plus y square. So directly, without doing any calculation or anything, directly what we can do, we can find out the square root of x square plus y square. So the distance of any coordinate x, y, we can find this. Suppose we are having a 1. This is b, and suppose this is 5 and 8. And this point is our A point, so that will be 0, 0. Let us find this. So what will be that? AB is equal to under root 5 minus 0 square plus 8 minus 0 square. So that is equal to 25 plus 8, 8 is 64, and this will give you 80, and 60 plus 20, 80, 85 plus 4, 89. So we are having 89. So this is the distance between point A and B is, this is what the distance of any point from the origin. Now the next formulas and the next section will be in next video. So you can stay tuned for that. So watch next video for the next formulas.